My name is Rudolf Hever. I'm Executive Director of Alternaty Vietnam. So Alternaty is a boutique real estate. Boutique means in terms of our size and specialties. So we are not aiming to be an all-service provider, but we like to specialize in certain sectors. So that started off with hotels. After talking with Andrew, when he got to know what we do and we got to know what Timhome does, we found that we have a lot of synergies that we can realize together. So Alternaty is very much established and known in Vietnam. We have a very strong consulting base and clients trust us for objective and detailed information. But we are very strong in consulting. And right now is when we are looking to move into transactions and brokerage. And on the other hand, Timhome has a extremely successful established business in other emerging markets, and they have a very successful track record. We're working with developers in other countries and other projects, and now they are here in Vietnam to bring something new. They have a technological solution that is not yet in Vietnam that they're bringing into place. We are a small dynamic company. We are now established for 4 years, and again, being a small, fast-growing team, we are always trying something new and trying to give a new service to the market. And often, because we have a track record and a presence in Vietnam, we often get recommended clients or other partners, and Timhome was one. So they said, oh, you should talk to the Alternaty guys. They are established in property here. So we met Andrew and straight away liked what he said and liked Timhome because many things made sense for the market. What I like about Timhome is it's really leveraging on technology to bring much more detailed and transparent information for end users, and it's also a great tool to increase the efficiency of marketing and sales directly for the developers. And we actually don't see that in Vietnam yet, but actually we see this model quite popular and extremely effective in other markets. And so developers need this solution because we now have the brokers that are here in Vietnam. They are very good, they are very large, but there is really not many of them. So now as we're seeing more and more projects being launched in the market, we are seeing brokers that are really handling many projects at the same time. So they don't have the resources or the focus to really service the client. And what Timhome does is really effectively channel buyers that are qualified and are really high prospects in terms of potential purchasers for the projects. So I think the next 3, 4, 5 years are very exciting for Vietnam. I honestly believe that the market is now in a very stable place. If we're looking at the economic factors, we see economic growth quite high and increasing. We see inflation is low. We're seeing tourist arrivals. So these are all really fundamental drivers, and they will be fundamental drivers for the real estate sector in the years to come. So I really see the real estate sector developing. And again, I have no doubt that the Timhome model is the way of the future for real estate. We already see that in other markets, and I have no doubt that's the way that the real estate market is headed for in Vietnam as well.
Timhome.vn, a strong foundation for a strong family.